Previously on Mass Effect Andromeda. Habitable, that's the word. Enjoy the video. You. Yes, you, I need to talk to you about stuff.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Well, let's get down to brass tacks here.
I spoke with Nilk and Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
Nah.
It doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
You know what? I believe him.
That is the difference between murder and accidental death.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness account equals murder. Knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Alright, fair enough. But I will do that, and I will prove that he is innocent. Hey Kendros, it's been a while. Let's talk about the aliens who may or may not want to kill every human being in existence.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners.
Ugh.
I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
I mean, granted that's a bit xenophobic, but at the same time they didn't exactly make the best first impression, so I getcha. What do you do here anyway?
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others.
Good job.
By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
Right?
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
We're brothers now. Militia.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered.
Thanks.
In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
See, being the Pathfinder does have its good things. I have a freaking, well, not really an army, but a team. It's a start. Also, let's talk about where we are right now.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
Good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
You found your calling. That's adorable. Let's talk about your people.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
That's true. Hey, good chat, yo.
Bye, Kendros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Would it kill someone to just call me Spyro just once? Come on now. What does this do? Strike team missions. Let's gaze into the abyss.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrann Kandros for authorization to participate.
Oh. Well, looks like I gotta talk to you again.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
For what exactly? I need the deets, man.
What situations should they handle?
Protecting civilian outposts holding key positions, or just distracting the kit. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Wow. That was easy. Huh. What does the David pad say? Apex status. Lieutenant. Based on status report 16C, it seems we're no closer to gaining a foothold in any sector. Without decent recon and greater intel on this enemy, I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved and continued loss of resources and lives makes it hard to justify. With morale this low, we need to scale down expectations again. Kandros. I pretty much already knew that. Trust me. Oh, is this the recording of the guy telling his friend off and then shooting him? Let's find out.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilkin, Evidence 7A.
That is exactly what it is.
They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation! We're not giving up, Nilkin. We're taking it back. No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to... No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Oh. Yeah. That really doesn't help his case. I mean, it would work better if it were a video, but no wonder people think he's guilty. That does not bode well at all. Ouch. Wait, what?
You'd be surprised. There's also Purvine in the seed bank.
Nobody's making Creeper in Andromeda.
You'd be surprised.
Look at you, Liam, chatting up the ladies. You're such a stud. There's this thing, yeah, this thing over here that I kind of wanted to look at too. Is this gonna help the case? Whatever it is, oh. It's a whole bunch of text. And basically all it says is that after they hit the Scourge, there was a mutiny with a whole bunch of burning and looting going on, and it was led by a woman named Sloane Kelly, and they're still trying to find her. End speech. Wait. What is this over here? Did I miss something over here, or do I just talk to Kandros again? Do I talk to Kandros again? Is that what this is? Or do I do this again? No, not that. God damn you. This... Oh. Oh. Online features cannot be accessed. Oh. This is like in-depth stuff that I can do if I have an account with BioWare, I think, or something like that. I getcha.
Downloading new scanner data.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? Can I scan things? What are you talking about? I will scan your face. You look like you're in distress.
Uploading new analyses.
I'll scan you. No relevant data. Oh my god, she's dead! That's too bad. I'm gonna purchase your weapons? Speak with Witness Shaw. I don't know who that is. Can I track it? There we go. Now I am able to look at it. Good. What about this? Speak with Tan. Right. Track that too. Can I track multiple? No, I can't. Let's do this one first then. And completed missions. I don't really care about that. Obviously. Okay. So now, this will lead me to where I want to go, right? Yes, it has it on my little thing there. Good. Shaw's all the way over here. Wait, where are you? Oh, you're up here. Hello. Alright, did you see what went down? Talk to me.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking
Your
into the
hair
Milken
is
murder
fucking
case.
awesome.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
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 I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilkin and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
This really does not help his case at all. I'm starting to... My faith in him is starting to wane. So, did you see any other life forms that Nilkin might have been trying to shoot at instead?
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilkin said so, but not that I could see.
Ugh.
Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Do Turians have better visibility than humans, I wonder? I don't know. What do you think with what the chief said?
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
That's one way of looking at it. Did he have remorse in his eyes after he did it?
Did Nilkin seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilkin in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been killed. The reality of the act sinking in.
It could have been, oh my god, what did I do? Also, you know, the realization. But he could easily go either way. You could look at this from several different viewpoints. What about shock?
If they'd fought and Nilkin threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But
I
you
know
don't
that.
expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
The goddamn poetry again.
Goddamn poetry.
Thanks for your testimony. It kind of helped. If anything, it just made things worse.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
I'm sorry.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Autopsy.
Tan wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
I'll go back, damn it. We need answers. Lives are on the line. Except for Reynolds, he's already fucking dead. But you know. Wait, do I need to speak with Tan anyway? Isn't that where he is? What else can I do?
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
Well, you didn't really give any indication that you didn't trust me. You were just kind of surprised that Alec wasn't here and that he was dead. So, I'm gonna go with this one.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Does she
Good to
know
know.
that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself.
Thank you.
To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then
All of
there's
them?
the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the
Got that
challenge
right.
is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
Ah.
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Ooh.
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Oh. Yeah, you are kind of talking about this like this is some sort of game. People's lives are at stake, and you're putting all of that on me. How am I supposed to make one planet, let alone possibly 6, let me see if I can say this right the first time, habitable? There we go.
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
It's
But
throwing
first,
some
you have to
serious
create the
shade.
Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Oh, he dishes it right back.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for EOS will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that. Ah!
Oh? What's happening?
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
Oh my.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. That was weird. I still need to talk to you, though, even though you're kind of a dick.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
Do you have any idea of where they might be?
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you
Put it
have
lightly.
some other business?
Yes. This right here.
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
Yes.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
It is to me.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
Indeed. Plus, I need to go to EOS anyway, so, you know, kill 2 birds, 1 stone. I still have my doubts. I know you probably don't, but, you know, a whole lot of evidence may pile up, but in the end, you know, you ever seen that movie 12 Angry Men? Where at the beginning, like 11 of the 12 men thought that the kid was guilty, but then by the end they kept on discussing the case, and pretty soon all of them found him to be not guilty? Maybe this will happen here.
I'm hoping it proves something else happened.
This case has been a political nightmare. With all we've been through, the people need stability. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Thanks, man. Now let's talk about more things.
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for.
Completely.
If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst.
As
Should
do
you
I.
find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Can I ask more about them?
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
Oh,
We
right.
had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave.
You haven't seen a
But
Quarian
before
yet.
departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well.
Cool.
Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
That's a shame. I mean, it's kind of weird considering that Quarians are like one of the galaxy's like top. They specialize in mechanical stuff, so you'd think it wouldn't be that much of an issue for them. But I suppose they're like bringing quite literally an arc of several different species, so that's gotta weigh heavy on them. So how the hell do you expect me to make places livable?
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
Yeah, having innocent civilians killed in front of other innocent civilians, see, that's kind of not a good thing. My God. It seems like all Solarians just have very little empathy and like they prefer logic over emotion. I'm getting flashbacks to Morden again.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
Yay, I feel so special. Are there any trubs in the hub?
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
Yeah, I heard. It was... Yeah. I would have liked to have met her. She seemed like a cool woman.
How did Jean Garson die?
Even though I already kind of know.
The leadership. When the Nexus hit Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
That is a fucking tragedy. Seriously, you work so hard to help so many people, and in the end, you don't even get to see what you did. It's all just blinked out of existence. That's... What a fucking way to go.
Cantor's mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Bad.
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed.
I heard.
We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we called them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Yes, I heard about her. But tell me more about her, because I only pretty much know her by name.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
So where are the Krogan now? I mean, I kind of know what happened to them when I talked to Kesh, but... she did tell me to talk to number 8 about it, and so here we are.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance.
Oh,
The Krogan
okay.
demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more.
That's
Good
racist.
for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
That is such a stereotype, though. Well, not I, but Shepard in the first 3 Mass Effect games actually had very good relationships with Krogan. And yes, while they are good for muscle, they're actually highly intelligent, and they can... I think they would actually do really well in politics. I mean, unless you piss them off and they might, you know, blow up everything. Now I'm being racist, goddammit.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species.
They're not ignorant.
Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts.
Your people gave them the
What if they bring
genophage.
their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Yeah, I suppose since you're a Solarian, you have just an automatic bias towards them. But, you know, there are such things as reformed neo-Nazis, so I guess I can still hold out hope for you. Tell me more about Andromeda.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
We can only hope.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
I guess so. I mean, look where we are now. I mean, yes, things could have gone better, but they also could have gone slightly worse. So why are you here?
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here.
True.
What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness, finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them.
The meaning of
While
life.
We cannot promise they will find it. We can facilitate the search.
Yes, at least it's a step in the right direction.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
Indeed.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix.
Meh, meh, meh.
As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Fair enough. Like I said, there's still time to... I just gotta go way back, don't I? There's still time to... Maybe if you just spent more time around them, like talking to them one-on-one. Maybe it'll at least sway you a bit. So, let's just talk about you narcissistic person.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
Ah, so you're at a bit of a stalemate.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Candros
She does a
runs the
good
militia,
job.
And Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
So it's just like politics anywhere, really. Especially America. I mean, what?
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
Must be, really? My God. It happened to you too, huh? All that responsibility just lumped onto you. That really sucks. Also, well, what is this?
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right.
Cool.
Sorry.
We're just asking a question. It's all good, man. Well, I think that's it for today. Good chat.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Indeed. Oh yeah, I gotta hold that to track. Ah, that's a good way of doing it. Nice little shortcut. Is there anything over here, though? Whoa. What? Did someone just fucking die? Oh, you're not dead, but still. Don't scare me like that, man.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
Why?
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
Oh.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
You should tell someone who should be told about this.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of, but I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, that's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me, if they start hitting critical systems.
Aha. So again, I'm the neutral party, helping with the thing. I'll see what I can do. Because, you know, this is an RPG, as I've established several times.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help.
Sure, man.
I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
I'll do that as soon as I blow my nose. Alright, there's one down here. Oh, they're all over the place. Ah, let's go to this one first. This one's kind of the closest. Investigate it. Through the plant. Oh, am I supposed to scan it? Yes. Do it.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
I can I? Not that way. But wait, what? Oh, it's all over the place. I shall follow it. I gotta go up there. That doesn't help me. Shit. I'll just close it for now and then go up here. Is it this over here? Let's take a look. Can I scan this? Yes. I got you now.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Okay. Time to investigate the next one. This one's closer. Let's go to this one. Where are you? You're right here. What have you got for me?
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Again, I gotta do this again. It's over here. That's pretty simple. Wait, what? Can I get in here? Somehow. Maybe I need to go back upstairs. Hold on. Do this again. Yeah, I think I do. I gotta go over here. Oh, here it is. Scan it. Scanners.
Scanning. This panel has been tampered with.
Haha.
Send the data to Raj.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Thanks, man. We're getting to the bottom of this. Why is he doing this? What does he gain? Go. Alright. What does this one have for me?
You're in the forest?
This one's obviously been fucked with.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels,
Oh
as
no.
well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
I got a few choice words for her. Like you. And R. And wait, where the fuck is she? I go upstairs more? Wait, what? What? Where is she? I'm confused. Is she downstairs? Ah, I didn't see this before. What the fuck was that? Did you like skip a step or something? You're weird. Right. Oh, hey Cora, you're here now. I want to talk to you first, because, you know, you're cool and stuff.
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Yeah, she's a bitch. She's not my favorite. What are the other options, though? Which one was Addison? You know what? Fuck that bitch.
Yeah. Meeting Addison was interesting.
She doesn't know you. I do. And you're doing fine.
Aw, thanks.
I appreciate it.
I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Absolutely. Wouldn't miss that. And oh, I actually need to ride the tram anyway. That makes sense. We're riding the tram. Let's go. Alright. Let us confront the culprit. Where are you? You're over here. You can't get away from me. Wait, where are you? You're quite a ways away, actually. I must keep going. There you are. Finally, you actually show up in front of my face. Zara.
What's the latest about waking people up?
Talk to me.
Zara Kellis?
What have you done?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one.
Here we
So
go.
unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Callis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Pattle's. A third party seems likely.
So you both were framed and were playing against each other. That's interesting. So, yeah. I'll tell it to you straight. Someone's just screwing with the two of you.
Looks like someone is using both you and Raj to cover their tracks.
They need pretty high-level access for that. Still, it's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams.
Yes,
Raj,
I
you there?
will.
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Yes, you don't want to make more people think that you're guilty. Wait, also gotta go back. Oh god, it's just a big old back and forth now, isn't it? Yeesh. Fine. Let's do this again. Oh, you can actually choose which one you want to go. That makes sense. I am on the case. I'm a private eye, I'm a detective, I'm a dick. That's like the popular nickname for him, right? Dicks. I'm a big old dick. I get to look at this again. Let's dig through it. Haha. Gotcha.
This file is useless.
Oh.
Let's check another.
Oh, okay. Oh, it just gives me the option for a second one now. Whatever.
And another scrambled file.
Lovely.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
You think?
Let's check another.
Someone has been very busy. Someone really does not want to get caught. Smart.
This
Oh!
file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files.
Mm-hmm.
Someone working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based
Sweet.
on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
That means I need to go... Oh, hey, I can investigate this. But that means I need to go right up to people, like maybe this... Yeah, you're a woman. This woman here. Go, hey, how's it going? I'm just gonna, you know... I'm gonna use my X-ray vision to look at your nipples. Whatever. What is in here? I'm stealing shit. Oh, another new weapon. And... Ooh. Plus 38%. That's pretty good attachment. I like it. Yep, that is an assault rifle. Nice. Alright, let's scan these guys. You're on the bottom floor, so I'll scan you first. Oh, I need to scan Kandros himself. Wait, what? Oh no, this guy over here. Because it said human male, not Turian. Hi. Excuse me while I do this. You're not minding at all.
Biometrics do not match.
Thanks, man. You are very, very willing to do that. I applaud you. Alright, what about over here? Wait, where are you? You're looking for a human male. Wait, what? What? Is it you? Yeah, it's totally you. You look exactly the same as the other guy. Weird.
Biometrics do not match.
You're off the hook for now, Leaf Erickson. Hinga Durgan. So now we gotta go back over here. Mother crap. Oh, he's like right up here. Just right when I opened the door. You! What have you been doing?
Inaccurate match.
Solomon. That is an awesome name. I'm gonna name my firstborn Solomon. Wait, what? Do I gotta go over here? No, I do not. Keep on going this way. Where are you? Ah, here you are. Yes, oh! What are you doing?
Scan results show a partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
You think he's the only one who's looking at this shit?
Reports to Kandros' department, assigned to station security.
Why?
Dale
What is your
Atkins,
motivation?
right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
Your work ends now, sir.
We know what you've been up to. You're done here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just doing my job, that's all.
Sure.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
So that's your motivation, huh? You're one of the mutineers. You've been through a lot, but... Come on now.
I'm sorry for what happened, but setting explosives isn't the answer.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with policy. I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people, killed them.
You did
Like
hurt
those
someone.
Who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Get the fuck out of here.
We can't let you stay on board. There's no saying what else you're capable of.
Wait, you'd let me go?
If you call exile letting you go, sure. You leave and you don't come back.
I'll leave.
Well, that was settled. And I leveled up. Shit, yeah. Oh. I increased the viability by banishing a dangerous criminal. That actually kind of makes sense. Huh. I like that. I know. It was pretty cool, right? Let's track a new thing. I am the very model of a scientist solarium. Batarian. You! Can I talk to you now?
Isn't contaminated?
I'm certain, Professor.
But then, Sam, we need more data on life in the cluster. Whatever you can find.
You're gonna walk away from me again, and then you're gonna walk. Hey, how's it going? Hi, how are you? No. Give me the option to talk. Thank you.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
Ooh, that sounds cool. I like science.
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop. Lab. You know.
You are always welcome.
Thank you.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
True.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry.
Goddamn poetry.
Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
That's it? Can I just talk to you in general? Hey.
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
Totally, yo. Happy to help.
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Cool. What is this? Okay. But, so this is what it was talking about when I was, scanning the plants on Habitat 7. Nice. So what does this do? Wait, what? Final proposer, Professor N. Herrick et al. Since we are, by definition, an invasive species in Andromeda, our inevitable footprint must be laid carefully, and we must preserve anything we replace. Right, how's it go? Leave no trace behind? Something like that. The Helios cluster presents an unexpected challenge. We arrived with seed archives and DNA banks to ensure preservation of the biodiversity of the Milky Way. But this cluster is scarred by the Scourge, and its unique flora and fauna are threatened by its turbulence. That too requires conservation. I'll do it. I don't know what that did, but I'm glad I did it. So, scan Andromeda wildlife. 0 out of 10. I did some. I can go to more planets, rather, not galaxies. We're stuck here. Can I talk to you?
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Try and stop me? That's adorable.
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Sounds pretty dope. So now I gotta access the console again, and I gotta scan rocks. This is so fucking exciting, I get to scan rocks. Oh, I got. Oh, so many minerals. They're not rocks, Marie, they're minerals.
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
What do you want me to scan?
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Aw. I can tell that the voice actor had some trouble saying the word anomalously. That was actually kind of cute.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Yes.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
Of course. I'll be more than happy to do that for you. I mean, I can't do that right now. I need to go to another planet. Like, does she say what? No! I didn't want to do that. Does she say... Oh, yeah! I leveled up. That means I can... Well... level up. Find the missing science vessel. Doesn't really say. I'll just be extra vigilant. Constant vigilance and all that. Oh, actually, let me level up real quick. Alright, Sam, I've left you waiting long enough. Let's go. Let's go talk about stuff. Let's go talk about our feelings. Let's go. Here we is. Alright, what do you got for me? What is this?
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node.
Hi.
I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Good to know. But why
Yeah,
did it occur?
what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Okay. Why the secrecy?
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
Of course.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities.
Oh.
Alec overrode the implant safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required.
Cool.
Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat.
Right.
Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Right. I remember him saying, "Hey, I want to be a biotic," or "Hey, I want to be a combat specialist," stuff like that. Like switching classes at will to best fit the situation. That's a really cool feature to have. Secrecy does breed paranoia, though. But I know if people knew about this, they'd be like, "Oh my god, I want some of that too," because that's fucking awesome. I'd be like, "I don't know how to do it." They'd be like, "Well, make it happen because you can't keep all that awesomeness to yourself." And I'd be like, "Seriously, I don't know how," but still, yeah.
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious, like you're up to something.
Alec didn't think others would understand. He viewed it as a symbiotic relationship benefiting us both.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Interesting. Just that is pretty freaking cool.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So what does this mean for the two of us?
Especially after what happened with the Geth.
Position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
Okay.
And Dad strikes again.
But not
that
without
bastard.
cause. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed.
Makes sense.
Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters.
Ah.
In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
I mean, can I go to my father's quarters now? Oh. Interesting. Okay. This, I can actually legitimately do this now. Fucking sweetness. Oh. This is so cool. And as I invest more skills in each individual category, I can unlock more. That's such a fucking cool concept. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. And this is the biotic, which I already am. What is this? Weapon damage. And, oh, okay. Jack of all trades. Right, so this is kind of like, it's kind of like the specialist in Hunter x Hunter, but I'm going to stick with this for now. Invest in... It's a lot more powerful. Yes! God damn, that is sweet. That is such a cool concept. I like it.